Good day, everyone. Welcome to Real Conservative Headline News. I'm your host, Nathaniel Rajkumar. Starting off locally here in Trinidad and Tobago. The National Gas Company of Trinidad and Tobago has extended congratulations to Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar, we the People's Prime Minister, following the announcement of support from the United States Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, for the approval of Office of Foreign Asset Control licenses, OFAC licenses. The licenses will allow Trinidad and Tobago to advance the development of cross-border hydrocarbons, including the Dragon gas field. According to NGC, the approval of the licenses will enable collaboration between Trinidad and Tobago, international partners, and the Venezuela government to explore and market gas from Dragon and Manikin-Kakuna fields. The company stated that this outcome provides the foundation to pursue other cross-border energy projects with Venezuela, which are expected to expand gas supply and support the local energy sector. NGC Chairman Gerald Ramdin described the Prime Minister's efforts as the most important achievement by a sitting leader towards national and regional energy security. He said the Prime Minister has fulfilled her commitment to restore Trinidad and Tobago's position as an energy hub. I want to extend my congratulations to the Prime Minister as well. This is yet another project or deal that will assist in reviving our economy. Let us just bear in mind and remember that we also need to reopen Petrotrin. Sleep better. Say goodbye to stiff necks, headaches, and restless nights. Our premium cervical pillow is designed to perfectly support your neck and spine, keeping your body aligned while you sleep. Soft yet firm, it adapts to your shape, giving you ultimate comfort and deep, rejuvenating rest. Whether you sleep on your back, side, or stomach, this pillow reduces pressure points, eases tension, and helps you wake up feeling refreshed and ready to conquer the day. Invest in your sleep. Your neck will thank you. WhatsApp 762-6589 to place your order and feel the difference from the very first night. Energy Minister Dr. Rudal Munilal has expressed confidence that the Dragon gas deal with Venezuela will advance once the United States issues the necessary license for the Office of Foreign Assets Control, OFAC. Munilal said he believes the project is now firmly back on track. Let's just wait and see, and I hope it is successful. Ladies, meet your new go-to bag, our mega duffel handbag, perfect for your travel, shopping, the gym, and everything in between. Crafted from premium Oxford material, it's not just stylish, it's built to last. Ideal size, flawless design, and unbeatable quality make it the bag you'll reach for every time. Versatile and ready for anything. WhatsApp 762-6589 to order yours today. Guyana news now. President Dr. Irfan Ali today underscored the importance of establishing a modern stock exchange as part of broader efforts to modernize Guyana's financial sector. But listen to it, people, it's quite unique and it's very good in my opinion. The creation of a modern stock exchange and options for capital mobilization. Many people are speaking out about diaspora bonds and all of this. All of these options will be examined, the president noted. The head of state noted that the government is also mulling the establishment of a junior, this is what I was talking about, a junior stock exchange, which sounds quite interesting, which is a type of stock market specifically designed for smaller or emerging companies to raise capital, often under less stringent regulatory requirements than those of a main or senior stock exchange. People, that is quite innovative. Once again, I will say it, Trinidad and Tobago should begin, if they are not already doing so, following a lot of the precedents being set by President Irfan Ali in Guyana. No more overheating phones. Cool your phones in seconds. Prevents damage to phones and battery issues. Better gaming experience and streaming. USB powered and fast charging. lightweight and quiet, ideal for kids and adults. Works with all smartphones. Makes a great gift. Call or WhatsApp 868-762-6589. Vice President Dr. Bharat Jagdeo announced yesterday that the Guyana government is working towards launching the Zero Interest Development Bank for small and medium-sized enterprises next year, God's willing. Sounds once again as a wonderful initiative. VP Jagdeo told reporters during a press conference yesterday that the work has already started on the concept paper and funding for the project should be included in the 2026 budget, which he said will be presented early next year. He further noted that the goal is to ensure the bank is fully established and functional before the ending of next year. In emphasizing the importance of this initiative, Jagdeo highlighted that many Guyanese have great business ideas but lack financing to either start or grow to expand their ventures. Capital, people, you need sufficient capital in order to be able to open a proper business and expand as well. Apart from the Zero Interest Development Bank, he noted that the government will work with the commercial banks to open up avenues for access to financing for individuals in the working class that would probably usually wouldn't be approved of loans. Wonderful initiative again. Will we in Trinidad and Tobago follow suit? I hope so. Premium touchscreen wireless headsets restocked. 1.9-inch HD full-color touchscreen. ANC and ENC noise reduction for crystal clear calls. 9D panoramic sound. Long battery life and fast charging. Control music, videos, TikTok, YouTube, and much more. Camera feature, voice assistant, timer, stopwatch, and lyrics on screen. Water resistant, sleek design. Available in gold, black, blue, and purple. Gift-ready packaging with replacement earbuds included. Never lose your earbuds again with the Find Headphones feature that actually works. Don't miss out. WhatsApp 762-6589 to place your order. Limited stock available. Listen to this next initiative again from Guyana. Vice President Dr. Bharat Jagdeo revealed that very shortly the government will conduct a countrywide survey with the aim of identifying citizens who may need assistance in constructing their homes. If they are poor, he said, if they are at the low income level and they need help, they will receive that help. And so we will now do a database of all of those people across all the 10 regions of Guyana, including in the Amerindian communities, so that we can, as soon as possible, roll out the program in the budget next year, that they can start receiving help via grants. Now, yes, we have grants here in Trinidad and Tobago, but what I'm talking about is the initiative set by going out and doing a survey, not just waiting for individuals to go and apply for these grants, but to go out there, be proactive and go out there and actually conduct surveys to determine which areas, which districts, which individuals personally are in need of assistance. Wonderful, wonderful program being introduced in Guyana. Tired of losing your keys, phone, or coins in that annoying gap between your car seat and the console? We've got the perfect solution. Our universal car seat gap fillers are back in stock, ready to save your stuff and make your ride clutter-free. Available in black, brown, beige, and red, they're designed to fit any car seat and blend perfectly with your interior. Simply WhatsApp 762-6589 to place your order and enjoy delivery straight to your door in just 1 to 3 days. The village of St. Denis, Tapakuma is charting a path of growth and revitalization with new initiatives blending tradition, culture, and modern development to secure a stronger future for its residents. According to Tashao Kinu Thomas, the community is preparing for transformative projects that will bring both economic opportunities and cultural enrichment. The Guyana Geology and Mines Commission on Wednesday launched the Mineral Mapping Project a landmark initiative aimed at transforming the country's mining sector. I'm telling you, in all different aspects, all different departments or areas of the government and the public sector in Guyana. Irfan Ali administration is seeking to improve and advance. The project, described as a multi-year strategic and critical study, will provide a comprehensive and modernized inventory of Guyana's mineral resources. You see, once again, doing research, just like with the surveys to determine who are living in the poorer class society. Unlike past efforts focused largely on gold, the study will examine the geological, geochemical, and structural relationships of the nation's mineralized terrains, identifying both traditional resources and non-traditional minerals such as lithium and scandium. So people, once again, in my opinion, wonderful. You won't be disappointed with this one. Look and feel great every day. Painless trimming with no pulling of hair guaranteed. Comfortable to hold and lightweight. Intelligent anti-pinch system. Safety travel lock. Accurate and painless trimming. Durability 100% quality. Fast charging. To place an order, call or WhatsApp 868-762-6589. News from Jamaica now. Future Sources Energy Company Limited, which trades as FESCO, will add at least 4 new service stations to the network by December 2026. That's next year, God's willing. The investment will range from $700 million to $1 billion and will be financed from retained earnings and undrawn portion of a construction loan from Scotia Bank. Some more news. The Ministry of Health and Wellness says its school mental health literacy program will resume this month as part of efforts to build awareness and provide support to students and wider program communities. The program, with guidance counselors as the main facilitators, will offer students the chance to enhance their awareness about mental health conditions and coping strategies to reduce stigma and improve mental health seeking behaviors. Sweet aromas wafting in the garden air, beckoning taste buds to dance in a revelry of island flavor, could only mean one thing: Jamaica Food and Drink Festival JFDF is back. And it's already promising to be better than before. For the 11th staging, the organizers delivered a launch which spoke to the true essence of the festival. Nicole Pandohi, director of JFDF, who was amazed by the great turnout despite the weather, explained that the team wanted to feature a different element of the festival for this launch, and in doing so stepped away from the usual formalities in Barbican to create an even greater fanfare to match the energy of the 3-day event. First, we want to say, typically, we focus on the formalities and the talking points, but this year we really wanted to share more of the experience itself. People were able to get a good representation of what to expect in the food and the drink department and the vibe to anticipate. We actually moved the launch from a weekday to a Friday night, because we wanted people to enjoy the vibe. You don't have to study about working and stuff like that, kids going to school, the music, the dishes, and the cocktails, and to really get the whole sense of the Jamaica Food and Drink Festival. Some more information from Guyana. Effective November 1st, 2025, the Bank of Nova Scotia will officially transfer its Guyana operations to Scotia Bank Guyana, INC, a newly incorporated, locally registered company that is a direct, wholly owned subsidiary of the Bank of Nova Scotia, Canada. The transition, approved under the Financial Institution Act, marks the reorganization of Scotiabank's Guyana operations from a branch into a subsidiary mode. Also, a new educational booklet highlighting the culture, language, and heritage of the Warao indigenous people, was officially launched on September 29th by the Guyana Marine Conservation Society in collaboration with SBM Offshore Guyana. The launch ceremony held at the National Center for Educational Resources Development marked its milestone in efforts to preserve Guyana's indigenous languages and traditions through education and community engagement. With the commissioning of the new Demerara River Bridge set for this Sunday by President Dr. Irfan Ali, Project Manager Patrick Thompson breaks down the essentials from safety features to speed limits as Guyana prepares to open its most transformative piece of infrastructure.
The long-awaited new Demerara River Bridge is set to open its lanes to the public shortly. As Guyana transitions from the aging floating bridge to this modern fixed infrastructure, many questions remain about how it will operate, safety on the structure, and its wider impact. Here we have Patrick Thompson, the project manager of the new Demerara River Bridge, looking at these key issues.
So we're right now a few days from the opening. Today is the 2nd of October. On the 5th of October, sometime in the evening, after the end of the commissioning ceremony, the bridge will be open to the public, the new bridge, and the old bridge will be decommissioned almost immediately. Once the new bridge goes into operation, it will be a 24-hour operation, both for road traffic as well as a 24-hour uninterrupted operation for river traffic. There will be some disruptions on the West Bank end as we try to complete the section of the road that was previously in use for the Demerara Harbor Bridge. The weight limit for the new bridge is going to be consistent with the weight limit for the road network, which is approximately 10 tons per axle. And so gross weight limit will depend on the number of axles the truck carries. The new bridge is designed for a speed limit of 80 kilometers an hour. Yesterday we had an opportunity to test it, and it's a comfortable speed limit. And the access road as well is going to largely be at 80 kilometer per hour speed limit road, except for the approaches to the intersections with Windsor Estate Road and with the roundabout, where the speed limit is going to be reduced to 50 kilometers an hour. The bridge has 4 vehicular lanes. It's a dual carriageway, so we'll have 2 eastbound lanes and 2 westbound lanes. It also has a shoulder of 1.5 meters. In the event of an accident, we would hope that the vehicle will pull to the corner and still allow for the flow of 2 full lanes. There is also a pedestrian / cycle lane, and our expectation is also those slower moving electric vehicles or electric bikes will go onto the pedestrian cycle. On the East Bank end, when you exit the bridge, you'll first have access to the Windsor Estate Road. So if you are eastbound, you can make a left turn there and continue on to Higgs Bosch Road, going either east or west. But then if you were to continue on the East Bank Approach Road, you'll get to the roundabout, and there you can get onto Heroes Highway north or south and continue on your journey. On the West Bank end, there's a roundabout as well, and you exit the bridge with the West Bank Road and the bridge access road. So for traffic going south, that is to the West Bank in the direction of Bakersfield, there is an auxiliary lane or a slip lane that will allow you to continue your journey without having to interface with the roundabout. There is also an auxiliary lane if you were coming from Loop and you were coming onto the bridge access road. There's a lane that you can enter that will give you direct access to the bridge. We see from the published data from the Guyana Revenue Authority that we now have an additional 9,999 vehicles added to our vehicular fleet every 3 months. So the roads are going to be subjected to increased traffic, and we're going to feel the brunt of that effect during the morning peaks and the afternoon peak hours. That means that as far as possible, more connections, overpasses will have to be built. Naturally, those will take time. And so what the ministry does have in plans to build an overpass with the Bridge Access Road and the Heroes Highway, as well as an overpass on the West Bank side of the bridge. The new Demerara River Bridge was built to an American standard, the AASHTO standard, LRFD. We use the HL93 design vehicle as the typical design vehicle for the construction of this bridge. The bridge has been built to last 100 years. So the major structures of the bridge will last for 100 years. There are other parts of the bridge that will have to be replaced before 100 years. For example, the cables that make up the cable stay section of the bridge will have to be replaced after about 60 years. During that time, they will have to be maintained as well. Maybe every 2 years, they'll be checked. The tensions will be checked to make sure that they're working at full capacity. The barriers on the bridge are safe to prevent traffic from leaving the bridge either onto another carriageway or onto the pedestrian sidewalk. These barriers have been crash tested. We were able to witness the crash test. So we are quite confident that there won't be any head-on collisions, traffic proceeding in opposite direction. There's lighting on the bridge. The bridge has a slope of just under 5%, which means trucks are going to have to accelerate on those slopes as they approach those slopes to be able to comfortably climb up the slopes. But all in all, the international standards that are acceptable for a bridge of this type has been followed. We've had polytechnical engineering out of Italy that has been supervising every aspect of this bridge construction. And even as I speak right now, the final inspections are being done. Every bolt and every nut is being checked to make sure that it's fully fastened, and every safety measure is in place for the commissioning of the bridge on the 5th of October, 2025. On the bridge itself, we went for electric powered lights, and there will be standby generators connected to the lighting network. So in the event of a power outage, there will still be bright lights on the bridge at night. We have signed a contract to do the decorative lighting of the cable stay bridge, and we hope that in a couple of months, that contract will be executed, and so maybe for the holidays or thereafter, and for future holidays, we will have lighting shows on the bridge.
The new Demerara River Bridge isn't just a crossing, but it's an investment that could transform Guyana's economy by cutting travel times, reducing delays for economic activities, and improving access between key business hubs. The bridge is being positioned as a driver of trade and growth.
Now for the travel segment. Big Bear, California. Southern California might not be top of mind for foliage, but the trees of Big Bear offer an unexpected canvas of color. The color in Big Bear is vibrant, says Lara Keeler, editor and publisher of the foliage tracking website California Fall Color. You will see pockets of color set against dramatically beautiful mountains and alpine lakes. It is what makes color spotting in the Golden States unique. Killer notes visitors can expect to see shades of lime, yellow, orange, and puffs of red, most often around Big Bear Lake. Sounds beautiful to see. The scenery. The Aspen Grove Trail, Green Valley Lake, and while driving the rim of World Scenic Byway. Hiking in any of these areas is highly recommended. It is a great way to see fall colors. For an on-water perspective, board the Big Bear Queen, which operates boat tours with all-encompassing views until November. The front row perch from the newly restored 1960s Viking Lodge-inspired Hotel Marina Rivera is also stunning with its barrel sauna, outdoor fire pits, and restaurant facing the lake's shores. Sounds really adventurous and wonderful in California. Folks, that brings us to the end of today's news headlines. Thanks again to everyone who continues to support my content. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. They all assist in boosting the algorithms. Stay blessed and stay safe most of all, in Jesus' name.